Rexton, and I stand before you today a literal poster boy for the use of prescription medication for performance anxiety. I am honored to address the class of 2014 and the rest of you as our family, friends, and educators. Through the last few weeks, we have all waxed eloquently about the future, our favorite memories, and we've been somehow saddened by our soon-to-be divergent paths. For the next few minutes, I'd like us to take pause from looking back and looking forward to look inward. Do you consider yourself to be blessed? I know that it is easy to feel that we are somehow slighted, as we would like to have a better car, a higher ACT score, a clear complexion, and of course, cooler parents. Despite our best wishes or preferences, we in America have many more blessings than others around us. Take, for instance, a young boy named Jamil, a boy I was privileged enough to meet while volunteering in Uganda. Jamil was a 9-year-old boy growing up in rural northeastern Uganda. Like many of his peers, he had been orphaned, but thankfully, Jamil had grandparents to look after him. Unfortunately, Jamil had a medical problem. He had a large tumor behind his right eye that, as it grew larger, caused him more and more pain and caused his eye to bulge and his face to appear disfigured. Because of this eye tumor, Jamil was not allowed to attend school because his eye scared the other children and caused a distraction. He was shunned in his culture because people thought he was cursed by an evil spirit. His family had written him off as dead because they knew there was no way that they could afford to get him the medical attention that he needed. All the while, he lost vision in that eye and his pain grew worse by the day. Over the past few years, I've seen firsthand that we as Americans are blessed, beyond what we realize. I encourage you to look deep inside yourself and think about the ways in which we are blessed beyond measure. As Americans, we are blessed because we have religious freedoms. We can meet in churches, synagogues, homes, or restaurants to encourage each other. We are free to have Bibles to deepen our faith and knowledge. Americans are also blessed because we have social freedoms, to make our own decisions, pursue our dreams, and to stake a claim to a brighter future. Americans have the best medical care system in the world. We often take for granted our access to clean, modern hospitals and highly trained doctors and nurses. Much of the world's population is lacking basic medical services. We have easy access to quality education, like the one that we have received here, that has prepared us for a better future, whether that future involves college, the workforce, career tech training, or beginning a family. Lastly, I would contend that we are financially blessed. This may be the most difficult for us to agree with. Consider this, though. Much of the population of Earth lives on an average adult wage of $1 per day, and an average wage for a university student of $5 per day. So at this juncture in our lives, that we spend a lot of time thinking about ourselves, thinking about our hopes, our dreams, and our futures, I implore you to consider how blessed you are. The Apostle Paul writes in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 17 through 19, "Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. In this way they will lay up treasures for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so that they may take hold of the life that is truly life. Since we are truly blessed, we should use those riches to bless others. We should make every effort to limit our thinking of this one person and instead use our time, talents, and resources to bless that one person. Find one person each day to make a difference for. What if that one person needs a smile to know that they are loved? What if that one person needs a meal to avoid going to bed hungry? What if that one person needs a few dollars to attend school and obtain a life-changing education? What if that one person needs a simple medical treatment to recover from a life-changing illness? Are you able to meet the needs of that one person? Jamil now is an 11-year-old boy in a rural village in northeastern Uganda. A traveling Ugandan evangelist met Jamil and heard of his desperate plight. This evangelist made Jamil that one person. He told an Oklahoma medical team about Jamil. While the medical team was in the region, Jamil's head teacher made him that one person and drove him 2 hours to meet up with the medical team. After the medical team reported back to appeal for help for Jamil, several people in Duncan, including an eye doctor and his family, made Jamil that one person by donating the needed funds for his care. Jamil has gone through 2 operations and radiation therapy. Today his pain is much better and he is attending school. Jamil has a bright future because people that have been blessed gave back to help someone else. This is a case where quite a lot was given to make Jamil's life a better one, but we can still give in smaller amounts and still impact lives. Class of 2014, family and friends, I truly believe that we are blessed and we should give back to those less fortunate to meet the needs of that one person. We don't have to wait until we are older, we're done with school, or have a lot of extra money. We can start today, giving of our time, talents, and resources to help that one person. Thank you.